Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're tuned into the philosophy expand and build upon your creativity, imagination, and innovation. Everything is created twice. First in the mind, then it becomes a reality. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. So you go out there day after day to do the work, the confidence to put yourself out there boldly, authentically, even though the success, the creation has not arrived just yet. But you know that the richest place on earth, the richest real estate on earth is the graveyard where dreams and goals and everything else die along with you because you did not have the courage, the boldness to go out there and make things happen. That's all going to change because instead of waiting for things to happen, you go out there and make things happen and becoming the person, being the person to make things happen. This is the method, the philosophy known as create like a God. This is your man, Jaron Mitchell, aka Jaron Winning Mitchell, because I am a winner and so are you. Today's topic is another remix episode. Okay, today we're talking about creativity is a muscle. Okay, the more you use it, the more you have it, the more you're able to use it, and the more you're able to use it. Okay, creativity is not just with art, drawing, animation, art stuff, and all that other stuff. Also dealing with business, also dealing with other things, having creative ways to think and do things. Okay, and building on top of somebody else's creativity, somebody else's inventions that's already built, that's already been done, and you can go out and create something unique to your own and mix everything together. Okay, creativity is a muscle, and a quote from Maya Angelou is, you can't use up creativity. The more you use it, the more you have it. Okay, so it is a muscle for you to build and work on. Okay, just like you lifting weights, atrophying. Okay, the more you be creative, the more creativity you do, the more you get away from all the bad ideas, all the bad stuff. Or you gonna say bad idea? Well, not very good creative ideas, or this thought you was creative is not creative, but leading more, being creative, creativity follows commitment. Okay, you probably already know that creativity follows commitments. And if you being creative and you building that muscle, you building your commitment muscle, and you building that creativity muscle. Okay, creativity follows commitment. Okay, it's not just dealing with art, it's not just doing everything, but with this, like thinking of creative ideas, you go, okay, that wasn't a bad idea. Let me go ahead and change this up real quick, change some stuff up, make sure I'm doing something that's all right, that's okay, and I won't be doing, I don't even say that. Just do it, man. Just go out and do it. If it doesn't work, it's feedback. It's feedback. Creativity follows commitment, and creativity is a muscle. The more you use it, more you have it. You get more creative stuff, more stuff you can learn and build off building your creativity, going there and start doing some stuff, being creative. There's going to be some bad ideas. Not every idea is going to be perfect. Okay. You don't look for perfection. As I think I wrote an episode on this. I'm going to be doing a remix of that. Is perfection kills creativity. It does. You think you want something to be so perfect, and it's not going to be perfect. Look up, you guys, if you guys got a chance, look up Bleach with Nuri. Okay, he talking about perfection. Okay, and it does not exist. Perfection does not exist. Especially for a scientist. If you're a scientist, you're a creative person. You're creative, business creative, not just an artist, not just a person that's thinking things. When you salesperson, all that, you got to think creative ways and creative things, how you can make some things happen for yourself. So let me just go ahead and get to today's point, which is point number one. Today's topic, which is creativity is a muscle. Remix is creativity is a discipline. Okay. And that can be learned and honed. Okay, it's a discipline. Focus is a part of your creative muscle, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, and now let me go back because I forgot to mention this already. Okay, give your man's the HBO special, which is subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, leave anything in the comments. If you are on the podcast, RSS feed, whatever podcast platform you listen to, make sure you subscribe to the podcast, follow whatever it shows there, and leave a 5-star rating and review, any type of rating, anything like that. Leave your man good constructive criticism if you don't think this could be better. In some ways it could be better, and we can go up and improve in the show. Okay, right now, the first, I don't know how many days it's been that you probably listening from this, and from there, because I've been going, some of them been back to back, some of them I haven't been back to back. This is the first one I've done for the day, the time I'm recording this. And yes, so thing about it is, go ahead and do that. Make sure to go ahead both and give your man's the HBO special. Let's get back to point number one, which is creativity is a discipline. Okay, that can be learned and honed. Okay. It's a discipline. Creativity is a discipline. It can be learned and honed. You can hone that skill and you can build that muscle. Okay. It is a skill, just like everything else. If you remember listening to my podcast before, hey, man, like if everything's a skill, drawing is a skill, reading is a skill. Some people just hone their skills a lot better than others. Some people get the information a lot quicker and understand a lot faster than others. Others, it may take years, take a little time to order to get to a certain level where they can of understanding. Okay. But use your strengths. Okay. Build up your strength. And later on, you can start working on your weaknesses. So that way your weaknesses you can start building on top of that. Okay. Yeah. Work on your strengths first. Maybe somebody else can bag you up on your weaknesses, but creativity is a discipline. You must go ahead and be disciplined on it. It's a discipline type of skill. It's something that's disciplined. Everyone hasn't. Everyone can be creative. Every single one of us can be creative, man. That's why I say create like a guy. Everyone's creative. Creativity is a spiritual force, but it needs, just like spirituality and everything else, it has to have discipline and needs to, and also is doing exercising to build that muscle, to work on that muscle. Okay. You don't want to have this thing atrophies. Okay. You don't want your discipline or anything like that, or your muscles like atrophying. Okay. What's the definition of atrophy? Okay. It is a body or tissue of an organ waste away, typically due to generation of cells and becoming vigorous, deterring evolution, which that's the definition of atrophy. Okay. Like the more, when you do not use it, you will lose it. Okay. When you do not use it, you will lose it. So if you don't use your creative work, you will lose it. You probably still have it. Your subconscious mind's still there, but you will still have to build that muscle up, get them up, get some warm-ups up, get some warm-ups in. So that way you can go ahead and get right back into the game of getting yourself there. Okay. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Okay, make sure you guys go ahead, build your creativity, have a day, have a discipline, have a time, and you work on your creativity, you work on your discipline, so that way it won't atrophies. That's why for me, like in sales, with me being in the Grant Cardone community, okay, if you do not role play, which role play is, you're practicing your role plays, you're practicing that. If you do not, you'll get rusty in the first 24 hours. Okay, you get rusty. That's why they have drills. You do role plays. Okay, so that way you got them warm-ups in. Getting back with the repetition, repetition is the mother of skill. We are what we repeatedly do, according to Aristotle. So what we need to do, okay, build that skill, build that habit. That way it becomes second nature. And where at times when we don't do it, hey, we just got to get back, do some warm-ups real quick, then we get back into it. That's why we need to role play. Do everything. If you're a salesperson, even if artist, man, if you're an artist, what you have to do. We have to practice every single day. If we don't practice, you don't get no warm-ups in. We may lose some stuff. We may forget some stuff. That's why if you're an artist too, practice some little role playing about your work, about your art stuff when you want to sell. Okay, your pitches, practice that. Practice when people say, oh, what type of art do you do? Oh, what type of artist you do? Or what type of animation you do? Oh, practice your pitch. Role play that. Okay, as an artist, you are an artistpreneur. That just being an artist today, age is dead. Being an artistpreneur is where you're going to thrive and where it's going to be at. Okay, you creating your work, you creating the work that you want, not create what other people want, but what you want. Yeah, you probably build a fan base out of your work, your fan base out of your stuff, but it's still your story. You build what you want. You're the original person. That's the character. Yeah, what you got planned and what you got going on. Okay, so work on their skills. Work on, like, you're an artist, practicing all day, every single day. A writer, write every single day. A salesperson, hey, as an artist, if you even as a writer as well, man, y'all practice some sales. All right, let's go ahead and get to point number 2. Today's topic, which is creativity is a muscle. Point number 2: surround yourself with creative people. Go ahead and surround yourself with other creative people. So that way, because you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, you learn through collaboration. You learn through your own skills and weaknesses, Okay. Curiosity leads you creativity. Curiosity leads you to creativity. They say curiosity kills the cat, which I don't know where that came from. I may have to look that up. Curiosity kills the cat. Okay. Hey, be curious. Okay. You got to be curious. If you don't be curious, you won't find new things. New inventions won't be made. New things won't happen. Okay. That's how, like, some stuff will happen. It may not be 100% real. True, maybe partial true. It's so much that we do not know in this world. That's why we can use our imagination. Okay, what happened if this is real? What happened if we can actually think that this can actually happen? It could. Maybe it could, man. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. Okay, read books, keep learning, and talk to people that are smarter than you and that are experts. Okay, you will learn. Keep build yourself put yourself in full world of people. We are average of the creative people. You're the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Okay. Be around, not just if you're an artist, don't just be around with just other artists, people, but other creative business people, other creative inventors, other creative scientists, other creative people that's there. You'll learn from them, man. You learn from them. You don't actually need to know everything. You probably call them up and they could probably teach you or say something about that. I think it was something with a story with Henry Ford. Okay. Henry Ford had I think they was trying to sue him, trying to prove his education, how he's not smart, has his education, he's dumb and all this other stuff. So he was getting agitated by some of their questions they was asking. He's like, those are like stupid questions. That's someone probably paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing this. You can look up Think and Grow Rich. He said, I can literally push a button and call somebody to my aid that would give me the answers. Okay, you don't need to know everything. Maybe surround yourself with good people that will sometimes give you the answers. That would be there to help you. Okay, be curious. Be the person that is curious. Don't worry about curiosity kills the cat. Sometimes our curiosity, it can get the best of us, but curiosity is going to lead to new things, new inventions, new things that's happening, new things that probably bring out this world. Be curious, as long as it doesn't violate the rights to our fellow men, to our fellow human beings. Okay, as long as it doesn't do all that. Okay, and learn through collaboration, collaborate through others. All right, let's go ahead and get to point number 3, today's topic, which is which is creativity is a muscle remix. Point number 3, creative thinking, problem solving. Okay, resilience, having resilience, which is creative thinking and problem solving. Okay, having resilience. What's the definition of resilience? Okay, capacity to recover quickly from difficult toughness, the ability to sustain and object to spring back in shape. Okay, elastically set the right mood, tendencies, the quality of fact of being able to grip something firmly and grip. Okay, resilience, which is this first definition, the quality of recovering quickly in difficulty through toughness. Something what Dre Baldwin has in this podcast, Work on Your Game, when I was on his live event back in August, okay, of 2021. I remember he was talking about, I still need work on this on myself. He was talking about mental conditioning. Okay, you bring your stuff, you're working on your mental conditioning, just like conditioning. Okay, you running if you've ever played basketball, I played basketball, you running, and conditioning is basically mostly of recovering quickly when you're feeling tired. Mental conditioning is the same thing. Okay, you're building your mental toughness. Okay, and also you guys make sure you go ahead and rewatch. I have not re-listen to the creativity is a muscle. I have not re-listened to this. That's why it's a whole little remix, same notes and everything like that. But I'm going to today, how I think I will about it today. Okay, I'm starting to keep all the stuff with the recordings on that time because it's very good stuff that I have in my mind and where I was thinking at the time. And it's very good. So there's some stuff you may see, oh man, this was recorded back then or whatever. I already had it up. I kept it because it's freaking good, man. Like some of the stuff, it's good. I don't remember exactly everything, but going back on topic with me digressing, having resilience, the capacity to recover quickly in difficulties of known as toughness. This is where mental toughness comes in. Okay, mental conditioning your mind to go through some stuff. And lately, after that, I actually went through. Then recovered quickly. I still need to build my mental toughness. It's a lot I can improve on, a lot that I need to improve on. Okay, so make sure you guys go ahead and build your mental toughness, build your mental conditioning. Okay, I'm not the guy at this point. I'm not the expert. Maybe I bring Dre on here. I'm bring Dre on him talking about that, and also you can look through his stuff, which I do recommend looking at his stuff, listening to his stuff because I love his podcast and I like sharing it with it. I like sharing it with you guys because I love his work. But resilience. Okay, the capacity of recover quickly in difficult times. Okay. And right there, the second definition was the ability to substance or object to spring back into shape. Okay, so this is bringing yourself back. Okay, have the resilience, having resilience to bounce back through difficult times, and it's going to happen. You have the resistance when you lifting weights. You got resistance, and you're stretching your body out. It builds strength. Okay, it builds muscle. Okay, when you're going through stress, you don't need too much of it because it will. I believe it will mess you up a little bit. But sometimes we need stress. Stress is growth. Stress leads to growth. Okay, which in leadership and breakthrough, or and all that. They call it breakdown. You're having a breakdown. In order to have a breakthrough, you need to go have a breakdown to get a breakthrough. Okay, resilience. Okay, be able to spring back. And how you do that, to get into your subconscious mind. Focus on your goals every single day. Focus on what you need to accomplish. Focus on and build and use the law of auto-suggestion and psychology to fill your mind. Okay, let's get to the next point. Point number 4, today's topic, which is creativity is a muscle. Remix. Point number 4, what to have an expression of artistic expression. Love what you do. Okay, love what you do. Okay, what you want to have is an expression of artistic expressions. Okay, during your creativity. Okay, love what you want to do. If it's something that you love doing, do it. Sometimes you can hate something. Sometimes you need to do what you can hate in order to do some things that you love. But love what you do. Love at the end, love what you do. Ask for feedback. Set the right mood. Okay, come up with terrible ideas, like I mentioned, and start and talk a break. Take a break from ideas you were working on now. Okay. I was mentioning that earlier. I didn't say take a break, but come up with terrible ideas. Come up with them. Come up with all of them. Set the right mood. Come up with setting the right mood. What I'm saying is set the right mood is having a positive mental attitude. Okay, ask for feedback. You're looking for feedback. You want feedback because criticism and all that, and feedback is going to give you some good feedback. Will give you some places to grow. Okay, and love what you do. Sometimes you're gonna do what you got. Sometimes you got to do things you hate to love to get to the other side to love what you want to do. Love to do. Okay, as long as it does all this stuff, as long as it doesn't violate the rights to our fellow men, to our fellow human beings. Okay, come up with several ideas, take a break from the ideas and you are working on. Okay, sometimes do something else. When you work and you frustrated, you're like, oh man, this is getting on my goddamn nerves. You know what? I'm gonna do something else. Do something else. Okay, do something else so that way you will be able to get a fresh mind when you come back to it. My dad said sometimes walk away, then come back to it. Then you if something annoying, come back, walk away. You'll walk away, then come back. And then you have a fresh new mind, a fresh new look, set of eyes. That's when you're artist, you coming in, you're drawing, and you look back and trying to see if everything's okay. It's like that. Okay, express what you have expressed in your artistic expression. Okay, express that. Ask for feedback. You look in, like I said, the mastermind is one of them. That's part number 3, building that. Okay, let's get to point number 5, today's topic, which is creativity is a muscle remix. Okay, which is work at it. Work at your creativity every single day. Do something you love. Don't be afraid to take risks. Get out of your comfort zone. And most of all, be stretched. Stretch yourself. Challenge occasionally and push past its comfort zone. Put past the comfort zone. Okay, push past, do some stretches, do some things, stretches that stretch you, do some things that get you out of your comfort zone, get you a challenge, and whatever you're going through is a challenge. Okay, do some new challenges, do some things, and if it meant to be, it is up to me. Okay, if it is meant to be, it is up to me. It's up to me to do it. If it is to be, it's up to me, So build that creativity, that imagination, that innovation, and creativity is that muscle. Imagination is that muscle. Innovation is grabbing other stuff that you could say and innovate it and make it better, make it something better. Like you got the iPhones. We had all these phones that was coming up. Now we got iPhones where we don't need cords and all that. Now I got a walking computer thesaurus with us that everybody can freaking use and some people don't use. But know what? Nowadays, which I'm gonna make an episode of this, is now today. Okay. We in the information age today. Okay. We still in that. Okay. But now we have so much information. Now we need to know what's true and false. Okay. So you got to look through and swift through the information, not just Google it, because some Google can say, oh, this is good and that's bad. And it's the same thing. They're like, okay, I'm confused. You got to dig through it because you got some companies that want you to know this is good for you. You got some other companies that don't want you to know it's good for you. And they still want to say, oh, it's good for you, but it's not good for you, if that makes any sense, or any other people that put in anything. So you gotta go sift through the facts and get out the people's opinions and sift through the actual things that are true, that are factual true. Okay. So with that, work at it. Work out your creativity every single day. Practice yourself. Do something you love. If you don't like doing something that you hate, it's fine. Just let you know. Just think about it and say, hey man, this is going to lead me to do something that I love doing, but I'm gonna get to it as soon as possible. Okay. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid. Doing nothing is taking risks. Okay. Don't taking your dream is taking risks. This is not what this is about. We create like a God. We're here to make things happen instead of waiting for things to happen. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wait for this. Nope, go make it happen. Don't wait for nothing to happen. Make it happen. Universe is rigged in your favor, and universe is conspiring for you, not against you. Okay. Get out of your comfort zone, and getting out of your comfort zone is where it was great things happen. Stretching yourself to do new challenges and push yourself past your comfort zone is where all the magic happens. Okay. And if it's up to me, if it's meant to be, it is up to me. That's what I'm meant to say. If it's meant to be, it is up to me. It's up to you. Basically, that's what I'm saying. If it's meant to be, it is up to me, which is I'm talking about you. Let's go ahead and recap today's topic, which is creativity is a muscle remix. I'm talking about how creativity is something that you can do, something a muscle that you can build. And with a quote from Maya Angelou that says, you cannot use up creativity. The more you use it, the more you have it. Point number one is creativity is a discipline. Exercise it. Okay. That can be learned and honed. Okay. Focus is a part of your creative muscle. Okay. Focusing, like I mentioned before, focusing is a part of your creative muscle. Follow one course to success. And focus will build your creativity, and creativity follows commitment. Point number two, surround yourself with creative individuals, creative people. Okay. Learn through collaboration. You are the average of the 5 people that spend the most time. The curiosity leads you to creativity, does not kill the cat. Okay. Curiosity leads you to creativity. It leads to new things. It does not kill the cat. Curiosity could go through some bad ways, but being curious through the good things with your creativity, it will come. Okay. Read books, keep learning, and talk to people that are smarter than you and are experts. Okay. Point number 3, creative thinking and problem solving. Okay. Solving problems. Okay. Resilience, the mental conditioning, building your mental conditioning through the law of autosuggestion and many other things to build your mental mind capacity, which is the definition of resilience, a capacity of recovering quickly in difficult toughness, the ability to sustain or object to spring back into action elastically. Okay. Set the right mood, tendencies, the quality of fact of being able to grip something firmly. Okay. Point number 4, want to have in our expression of our artistic expression. Okay. Love what you do, ask for feedback, set the right mood, come up with terrible ideas, take a break from the ideas you are now working on. Okay. Don't be afraid of bad ideas. The more bad ideas you get through, the more you start getting through the good, right ideas that you go, and be more creative with that. Okay. What doesn't matter what it is, you can be creative with anything. You just got to be creative, and creativity follows commitment. Once your commitment, the creativity will come. Point number 5, which is work at it. Do something you love. Don't be afraid to take risks. Get out of your comfort zone and it must be stretched. Okay. The comfort zone, it must be stretched, challenge occasionally to push past through the comfort zone. Okay. And remember, if it's meant to be, it is up to me. Make sure you go ahead, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, comment below what you got out of today's episode from the YouTube channel. If you're on YouTube, make sure you go into the podcast and your favorite podcast platform and leave a 5-star rating and review, so that way we can go up to the rankings as well from there. If you listen to a podcast, okay, subscribe, 5-star rating and review, go to my YouTube and do the same thing. Help your brother out, give me an HBO special. And folks, is not where you're at, so where we come from. Always create like a God, because you are the master of your fate. You're master of your fate, the captain of your soul, and you are made in the image of God. Create like a